Well, that was a fun run. Let's do another one. Not playing gift until you got your holdover imsec. Yeah, that would have been necessary in that line of play. We have Umbra Stygian with Penumbra as our champion. And we have Void Binding in our starting cards. We have Pack Morsels, Flash Freeze, Void Binding, Talos with Dazed, Arcus with Daze and Harvest, and Seraph with Purifying Emblem. That's a bit worrisome, but we'll see. Iron Dropcage, Mindjacks. Mindjacks is quite good here. Yeah, I think I should go with it. Controller Covenant 25 streak. Are we counting that now? Well, I do generally not like Lutton that much. But we're Stygian, a secondary clan. Stygian is the best clan to just make good scaling units work with our powerful spells. But we also have Void Binding and Monstrous Penumbra as an option. I wanna do a Glutton run. Spikes, huh? I'm okay with spikes. Well, we do have that Mindjack, so we better make use of it. Kill one, kill another one, play a Train Steward, play Train Steward. That's just safety for a possible collector spawn on that floor, which in this case didn't happen, but we can get it here as well. We need some more morsels though. We need non-attacking morsels, so that's perfect. Do we Void Bind here? Yeah, we have both pack morsels in the deck. Well, problem being we can't frozen lance these enemies now, so we're gonna take some damage. A decent amount, actually. Maybe that wasn't the smartest idea. Maybe I should have void bound a morsel instead, killing one of these backliners. Well, backliners. One of these enemies, just generally. But that's fine. Taking 12 damage here is totally okay. Perils of Production. With a Void Binding already in the deck, Frenzied Swarm, is that gonna be our defensive move? That works quite well with damage shield actually. Yes, I think so. I think we go with Frenzied Swarm here. Spell upgrades. Hold over the Perils of Production. Okay, I think we're doing some Ember Drain stuff here. For sure. I think that's all. And if we're doing Ember Drain stuff, we gotta make our Morsel engine something else. Morsel Maker could be a thing in this deck. I really dislike Morsel Maker, but if there's ever a deck for it. It's plus 12 plus 6 for Penumbra every turn, but takes up a lot of capacity. While Morsel Master just allows us to get more mileage out of the morsel generation we currently have, I think Morsel Master is still better. I really dislike Morsel Maker. It's very rare that it's actually good. You can build around it for sure, but maybe it's just my playstyle that doesn't favor that unit. This is a solid start. Not quite enough power to punch through all this. Oh, we can get there. That doesn't help, but it does here. That's fine. Top floor is okay. I'll take one. That's no big deal at all. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, that's a Morsel Miner. I certainly won't turn that down. Kinda don't want to take another 1 damage if that's avoidable. It's not quite so easy though. Like, not saying that taking another 1 damage would be a big problem or anything, but if we can avoid it, we probably should. Oh, 2 damage shield is nice. That will certainly help. Any use in playing any Umbra morsels? I mean, sure. Should have played it in front. And an easy win on the second floor here. Ember Forge, making of a morsel Space Prism. Space Prism is pretty good in case the middle floor ever gets capacity reduced or I have to set up on a different floor for whatever reason. Things like that. Helical Offering Token, Energy Siphon. Is Offering Token interesting to us? Might become useful. Helical Crystallis isn't bad. Oh, that's a Lodestone Totem. I could see that being quite potent. Yeah, I'll take it. Relic. Probably Relic, right? Free Relic is always nice. Oh, Shade Lamp. Well, that takes care of our morsel generation. Token of the Traitor is good as well, though. Backline damage, we don't have a lot of that. That might matter to me more than the Shade Lamp. Just because I already have a Morsel Master. Skip. And in the caverns we find... Ooh, Armageddon. Huh. Think this is just a skull. For ease of use. Doesn't require us to have energy when we play it. And the effect is just as powerful as the swords. Good setup turn. That Talos doesn't come with haste, alright? Not entirely sure on that. That's a decent morsel, but we could do better. We can't do better, apparently. It actually might come with haste. But we do have the token of a traitor to take care of that, if it comes to this. Zap is actually very good against Talos. There are some hasters here indeed. Not anymore though. Might wanna start getting some backline damage. This guy will actually... Yeah, never mind. We have the Zap taking care of these units. 553. This ordering makes the backline trains you out survive. This one is still zapped, right? Yeah. Nice. Although we don't have enough damage to, yeah, take her out in one hit. So now we do. And just a couple of spells here, while not strictly necessary, will amp up the zap to an amount where it's nice and everything. Just like having high zap on the enemy. Oh, Shroud Mitosis. Yes, that's a pretty easy pick. Offering Monument, do we wanna do that? Yeah, always. Draw or energy? With the Offering Monument, energy becomes much more of a thing. We're using Ember Drain, we don't need energy. So it's draw, right? We don't need capacity. We have mind checks. Unit upgrades. I wouldn't mind some upgrades on that backliner actually. Yeah, that would be decent. Multi-strike would be nice. Or just some stats. The stats are actually not that important, but I want the free removals anyways. What's in there? There is multi-strike. Is there anything else we want to do here? Not really. Just get the multi-strike on that Morsel Master. Might as well get the Offering Monument some extra health. Runestone or the Lodestone Totem, is that ever relevant? Yeah, I think so. I think that's relevant enough. Just to have a buffer. Am I removing Train Stewards as a priority? I can pretty easily play them. But this is going an Incant direction, so we should probably remove them. Question is, do we keep on going with Glutton? Yeah, we can't afford to branch out into Monstrous. Architect, on the other hand, that would be kind of interesting. Another 2 capacity would be kind of nice with all these totems. Clip Tormentors, Mark of Invasion, I'm okay with that. I will take the damage if I have to. Middle floor got reduced. No, top floor got reduced. We have to decide between Lodestone and Morsel Master. It's gonna be Morsel Master for now. This deals with everyone on this floor. We will have to face a weight of contrition. But that's fine. Wait. We do have that neat little effect where if we cast spells on a floor... No, we just want to draw, right? Start with the pack morsels. And then flash freeze the backline off. I do want to play this out. I am looking for Space Prism. So let's keep going. Not gonna play that. I wanna save these morsels for a later turn. Actually, I'm okay here with just dropping a jeweler and setting up the top floor to be ready for... Wait! I missed that collector. I totally missed that it was there. I could have easily killed it. I had so many spells that could have done it, but... Oops. That was... Actually, I should be playing these on the top floor, right? Because we can get rid of all of them. We leave one of the middle floor around. But that's not a problem. Because we have to cast a spell on the top floor anyway, so... Yeah, this is much better. Who'd have thought? Let's get the Ember Drain going. That should have gone on the backliner. That's the main reason why I even put that there. Let's get all the lifesteal going. Traumatosis might actually not be that great with the amount of units I'm using. Is the Offering Monument back? It's not back yet. So I think we want to keep drawing to get back to the Offering Monument as soon as possible. Yeah, these spells go on the backliner here. Definitely. Let's get some morsels. More morsels. Or Frenzied Swarm the bottom floor to stop the Absolver here. No, I want the morsels. Even just health morsels. Even just Ember morsels would have been fine here. Actually, no. We don't even need the Lodestone Totem, I think. We don't have to take damage here, so we don't. Can try to snipe a backliner, but the chance of it working out is really low. That's fine. We should be strong enough with this 200 attack Penumbra. With tons of lifesteal. Engine upgrade, forever consumed, crucible extension, or skip. Are we interested in forever consumed, or is this a skip? I don't think we want the others. Forever consumed. Big frontline nuke. That might be good. Cuddle Hex, Ice Storm, Drain. No. Hard pass on that one. And we get Hope for Peace, which means we can freely throw out our skull. Relics are very strong in Gorge builds. And this is partially a Gorge build at the very least. These relics are not that strong. I don't think we are in need of precious plating here. Let's look at the cavern. Yeah, I'll take the heal. I'm probably now pretty much always gonna take the heal here. It's just valuable. Yeah, I'll take a guild marker. It's still early enough for that to be a pretty significant gain in total gold. Spell shield, huh? That's fine. This time we got the capacity reduction on this floor. Can't really void binding yet. I do need the energy next turn to play the Morsel Master. Do I... What do I do here? Offering Monument? Try to find a Space Prism? I guess. That's a full hand. That will be too much. Need to make space here. I am gonna skip the Morsel Master if I don't find the Space Prism. Still a full hand. Of course it will be. I'm not gonna play these Morsel Jewelers on that floor, so let's get rid of one of them. That means we're gonna play Shrine Mitosis here. And then ready some morsels on the top floor for a potential Train Stealer to eat. Feed these morsels to the enemy. And miss out on the collector. We tried with the Token of a Traitor, but it didn't work out. Yeah, these harvest guys can be pretty mean. Definitely can be very mean. That might be necessary. There's our Space Prism, finally. And Perils. Now things can go on a much brighter path than before. This top floor sucks, but at least we have some Sap and Frostbite on that guy. So we don't quite die to that guy yet. Sap 5. Your base attack is 6, so you will die before you deal any damage. That's great news. Bye bye. Don't want to deal with you. And then let's heal up some of that pyre damage we took. Do we want to trigger? No, we don't want to trigger the Offering Monument's last charge. Here's our multi-striker finally. Helping us dealing with backlines. That guy's gonna be a pain to deal with. These monsters are not that useful. Oh well. Take another big chunk of damage, but then we should be fine. Finally. We just zapped that guy into oblivion. That was painful. Good thing we had a pyre heal for 25. Otherwise we would be in a pretty bad spot here. But now we have Furnace Tap. That's a lot of power. This is a skip. We don't need these. I'm gonna go to the left here. Do want to look at the Merchant of Steel. Endless. That's not really what I wanted. Let's look at the Conceal Cavern instead. Ooh. That is entirely useless for us. Oh man. I don't think I ever had to turn this down, but it just doesn't... How about giving it to the Morsel Master and setting up the Morsel Master on their own floor? Feeding some of our leftover morsels to them? Won't be a lot though. I don't like it. Ah, nice Heartstone. Should I have taken the +5/+10 on the Morsel Master? I guess I'm gonna go with some armor then. Instead. One Shade Splitter and one Frozen Lance leave the deck. Arcus, this will be the test. Can we deal with Arcus? We are a very inflexible deck. Is my main issue right now. We can't afford Penumbra getting dazed. Everyone else is okay. So we play the others first. Is this one okay? This one is okay. And then Penumbra last, followed by the Morsel, which doesn't trigger ally. And we are okay. We are fine here. No Incant chart to worry about, so I don't think this will be much of a problem. This should probably just go on the bigger one, which will be Penumbra. We can get bigger bone shines than this, but it's a lot of work, or rather a lot of RNG. Because we would need to draw it early, together with our first perils. Some cost reduction would be nice. Vault of the Void is definitely worth checking out, Narninian. I can recommend it. It's a very good game. It's a bit slower paced than Monster Train, I think. but very strategically, very strategical game, because you can see in advance what cards you can get on the floor. That makes planning your deck in advance more viable. And it all goes from there. Let's nuke one of these. We still don't need the pack monsters. I'm just gonna keep them around. They become a bit more valuable once our offering monument is gone. I'm just gonna use it here. I don't quite know why. I just clicked it. Mostly because it doesn't matter anymore. We've won this fight. Could have gotten more sap on Arcos, but I decided to go for the damage instead. Spike of the Stygian Umbra Stone Ice Empire. Umbra Stone, definitely. Let's get even more draw, because we can't really do Ember. And I want some cost reductions. We are basically done with Merchant of Steel stuff anyways. And the free relic is always nice. Hell's Banners versus Wing Technology. We are up against Seraph the Chaste, which means I should get Wing Technology, right? Because otherwise the sweepers might ruin. No, we have. I'm stupid. We have enough sap to let those sweepers never be a problem. Oh, I forgot Boneshine doesn't perch anymore because we have Hope for Peace. Right, that's a thing. That's not a bad thing either. It's actually okay. Let's just put that on the Frozen Lands. Anything I want to permafrost here? If anything, then maybe the Boneshine. Or the Furnace Tap. Or the Petrified Skull. Okay, there's actually a couple of things. Let's go with the Furnace Tap. Reroll. Ember Stone, the Flash Freeze, maybe? Yeah. Power Stone goes on the Helical, and then... Do we consume remove anything? The Furnace Tap? Petrified Skull? Sure, let's consume remove the skull, why not? This run is going very well. I'm not afraid of pretty much not afraid of anything here. Oh, that's somewhat scary. We need to dig for our Ember Drain stuff, right? That's not the Ember Drain stuff I was talking about, but thanks to this this morsel we can probably use it safely. Yeah, I need the head start. Do I? Do I need the void binding here? I think the energy is gonna be more important next turn. Oh, we would have... There was also a chance I would have drawn into Morsel Master there, which is part of my worries. That's good, so let's flash raise that guy. We do want to play Frenzied Swarm at the end. I think it's a pack morsels here. It's not Frenzied Swarm. Self-mutilation, forever consumed, killing the backliner. Bye bye. That's actually really tempting to play. Oh, we don't need to take damage, so we don't. Let's just get the attack. Yeah. And let's drop the remaining monsters on the top floor. I am okay without Lodestone Totem now. But if we do find a chance to play it, I gladly will. There we get our chance. Although, why don't we just play Bone Shine and heal for 15 instead? That should be better in the long run. And it's not like we are in any danger to lose here, right? So, there we go. Excavation Eruption. Doesn't seem at all necessary, but it isn't bad. I like it. I do like the change to Excavation Eruption. Makes it a bit less resource intensive. You don't have to cost reduce it or have extra Ember, commemorative spike. That's an additional plus 20 attack on Penumbra from the start. That might be something we want to do here. These spell upgrades barely matter. I'm gonna get the upgrades on Excavation Eruption though. Double stack would still be extremely good. Instead we get Holdover, which is also very, very good. Okay, that was worth it. Get one Shade Splitter and the Frozen Lands out. What do we want? I think I'll take Commemorative Spike and reroll. Improved firebox. That makes the first turn a bit less awkward. Because very often we have a very expensive first turn. Especially if we draw lodestone. One more of these will do a good job. Can we afford a purge? We can't. So let's move out and finish Jace. Glad we have that firebox going. Because this allows us a very comfy setup here. Sure. Yeah, that's the problem. This morsel survived. I didn't think about that. We now need damage shields, but it's okay. That will not be a big deal, I don't think. Well, as long as we draw into... the thingy relatively quickly. The Perils of Production. Oh, we should be able to draw into it this turn. Only 11 cards left. Let's go Perils. This on the top floor should be good. Nice. We need some damage shields here. Actually, you know what? Let's remove that guy. And then start buffing up our backliner as well. I wanna draw some morsels. Nice. There we go. Nice steal seems okay. And finish with a helical. Okay. Now it's just play these holdover cards over and over. Until we win. Could have benefited from another morsel here, but doesn't really matter. Top floor is still dying to the morsels, that's nice. So we don't have to worry about that, and then just focus on this floor. Not a whole lot of morsel generation left. But it's also not that necessary right now. I would like to draw a few more morsels, thank you. Maybe we can get a better one. Yeah, that's probably better. Definitely better. And that is a victory. But I do want to save my units. So let's do that. Nice! That was another win. With another very weird hybrid of between Incanted and Gorge and Ember Drain. But yeah, as long as you make sure you have all your bases covered and have answers to bosses, frontliners, backliners, and certain other threats like Scorches, Sweep, and stuff like that, then yeah, you can mix and match themes very easily. As long as you make sure you're not locking yourself out of some of them. Like, for example, if we didn't have the Perils of Production and were mostly relying on zero cost stuff, then it might have been a bit harder to get the Gorge stuff going, for example. But yeah, this deck made a very good job combining all these things together into a very effective deck. Ember Drain and Gorge stuff was very nice for scaling, and these Incant things just helped speed us up and protect our units as well as our pyre while we do so.